Yo, what's up people? Twilly's 2 cents here, and in today's video I'm going to let you guys get a look at the 10 fragrances that I've been rocking this springtime. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the video. So like I said, these are 10 fragrances that I've really been rocking this springtime, and you know what? They may not all be like necessarily spring type fragrances, because I don't know if it's like it is here like where you are, but the weather has been crazy. I know some people getting snow right now, some people having 80-degree weather, and if you hear you having tornadoes, freaking 40-degree weather. In the morning time it's 65, and then 2 hours later it's like 85 degrees. So this has been the spring where you can basically wear anything you want and not just spring specific fragrances. But with that being said, let's just jump right into it because we got 10 and that ain't gonna take too long. Alright, starting off with Givenchy Gentleman Society. Now I know this fragrance right here hasn't been, creating a big buzz around the fragrance community, but what I can say is with things like this, especially with designer releases, you have to ask yourself one simple question, and that is, does it smell good? And in my opinion, this does smell good. You have some main notes of cardamom, especially cardamom, vanilla, and some Palo Santo wood. This is a sweet, spicy, woody fragrance. And I will also say this is a handsome fragrance, one that would be good for date nights. Don't sleep on this one. It may be kind of basic, but like I said, it gets the job done for what it's supposed to do. Have you smelling good, have you smelling handsome. Next fragrance on the list, in the morning time when that dew is coming out the grass, I always, well not always, but for the majority of the time, I go with this fragrance right here. It's coming from Ferrari. We have Noble Fig, with some keynotes of fig leaf, mandarin orange, and musk. This will give you a refreshing smell. You got this clean, fruity fig. It is an easy reach, easy morning wear, slightly musky. And this one, you can definitely overspray it. So this is one that you don't have to think twice about. Hey, I want to smell good in the morning time, in the springtime. Get you some Ferrari Noble Fig. I know it might not be that easy to find, but if you can, this is very affordable and great quality for what you get. Ferrari Noble Fig. Next up, Mancera. And if you hear the name Mancera, you're gonna automatically think about Cedrat Boise. But for me, it's the intense, with keynotes of Sicilian citruses, leather, and some vanilla in that undertone. You have a great fragrance right here. To me, I would say this is the perfect balance, because you still get that freshness for the warmer weather, but you also get that depth too. That depth is going to pop out, catch somebody's nostrils, and hey, you might get some compliments with this one. I would say this is an intoxicating mix of lemon, vanilla, and leather. Versatile, easy reach. Enough said. Next up, we have a dupe coming from Lattafa / Maison Alhambra. This is called Regali or Regali or whatever you want to say. It's a part of the Zafira collection. Now what this fragrance is duping a tamine fragrance, which is known as Regent leather. Although the fragrance notes don't include leather, you can definitely get some of the leather that's in there. So the keynotes in this one, you have some saffron, rose, and vanilla. And for the price of this thing, you get something that is very smooth, a great rose and saffron combo, some vanilla sweetness, and some mystery leather touches. I would say that this one is versatile too. You can wear it in multiple situations, on a date night especially. But man, this thing right here smells gorgeous. Don't sleep on this one. I don't really see a lot of people talking about this one, but if you can find it, that's from the Zafira collection, Regale or Regali, or whatever you want to call it. You see it. Next up on the list, something that I've been rocking this springtime. You got a bit of masculinity coming from Maahir Legacy. So with Maahir Legacy, you get another dupe of a Parfums de Marly fragrance, which is Sedley, with keynotes of lavender, spearmint, and citrus. This is a spicy freshie in my opinion. Like I said, a very masculine fragrance, pops out the skin during colder or warmer weather. I don't care. This thing right here can kind of be your your Swiss Army knife or whatever you want to call it. When you want to, smell like a gentleman, smell a little bit manly. Women may be able to pull this off, but in my opinion, this is a very masculine leaning fragrance. The spearmint shines with the citrus. And like I said, for the price that you can get this one for, definitely check it out. Quality in a bottle, and this thing is kind of heavy too. Next up, I had one that you can overspray because it is pretty light on performance and longevity, but it smells amazing, and it's coming from the house of Frapin, and that is 1270. So with 1270, you have some keynotes of white honey, plum, and pineapple. This is subtle, but it has an amazing scent profile, one that you would definitely, hit a couple of those like for the next 30 minutes. That type of intoxication coming from this bottle. Unfortunately, like I said, the performance and the longevity is a bit of a drawback, but hey, you can get 100 ml for a pretty affordable price, which is like all of the fragrance from Frapin if you can find them on like discounters. But like I said, just overspray it. Smells great. Get it in your collection. Sample it. Do what you gotta do. One of my favorites right here. Next up, in the springtime, I gotta have my Sunday wear. It's time to go to church in the morning. You want to smell a little bit gentlemanly. You want to throw on a little bit of that oak moss. And who does oak moss better than Rogue Perfumery? This is Mousse Illuminee. Like I said, keynotes of oak moss, white musk, and cypress. I call this my Shipra Sunday wear. Only need 2 sprays. If you do more than 2 sprays, it's probably gonna be overwhelming. This is elegant, classy, green. Man, dress this thing up. You're gonna be feeling like the man, in my opinion, with this one right here. Classic, timeless, a masterpiece. Next. Alright, let's speed things up. So, shout out to my man, Dedrick L. Hicks. He probably like Iris as much as I like Iris fragrances, that powdery makeup type of thing. But this one right here, I added to my collection. It's not too redundant compared to the other, Iris based fragrances I got. This coming from Caron, and this is Caron Pour Un Homme de Caron Le Soir EDP Intense. I just named a whole bunch of stuff right there, but that's besides the point. If you can find this all black Caron bottle that says Eau de Parfum Intense on the bottom, the Le Soir, pick any one of these names that match on here, that match this bottle, check it out. Amazing smelling fragrance with some keynotes of orris, lavender, and violet leaf. I really think that combination of the violet leaf and the lavender, makes this, orris based fragrance something that's not so redundant compared to any other orris or iris based fragrances that you may have. Whether it be like your iris based, Valentinos, your Givenchy's, Prada, stuff like that, you want to check this one out. A very great smelling fragrance. It's gonna be handsome day, night, whenever you want to put it on, wherever I want to put it on, because I just like the smell of this thing. I'm a fan of Iris. Check this one out. Next up, we have another Lattafa fragrance, and this one right here is gonna be kind of duping that Regale Tiger type of smell, or something that's kind of similar to Louis Vuitton's afternoon swim, something like that. Let's just jump into it. With keynotes of grapefruit, ambroxan, and ginger, this is a definite fragrance to check out for the spring and summertime. More so probably in the warmer weather, but you have a kind of ginger grapefruit type of pop in this one, but you also have this undertone of sweetness that just creates a great balance, something that's not over the top freshy. You get a blend of fresh and sweet, can be rocked in high heat or can be rocked in the cooler weather. I really like this one. A great fragrance, like I said, that's duping the Regale Tiger type of scents. If you really like their scent profile, definitely check this out. Alright, next up on the list. Finally, we have one of the fragrances that have been, rising up in the ranks on my list. Man, it comes in a beautiful looking bottle that is going to be Goldfield and Banks Island Lush. Keynotes of sandalwood, iris, and leather. This is a creamy sandalwood fragrance with some powdery iris with the right amount of leathery touch. Now, I do get island vibes from this one, but I really can't tell where, what notes give it that island vibe. But if you have check those out. You know what I mean? You can definitely smell something a bit tropical in this. I don't know how they put this combination together to make it smell like this, but definitely if you are a fan of sandalwood, if you are a fan of iris, if you are a fan of smelling great, this is a great unisex fragrance. And I will also say a versatile type of fragrance too. Don't really know how this thing is in high heat, like 80 plus degrees, but other than that, I would rock this one anytime, man. So a great fragrance to check out. Sample it, do what you gotta do. Yeah, that's what I've been rocking for this springtime. So in the comments below, let me know if you have any of these fragrances. Chop it up with me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe, click the notification bell. And if you enjoyed the video, also leave me a like or a dislike, drop some comments, you know, stuff like that. And also check out one of these videos.